Hello, this is Deborah Anderson, the Black Woman Animator, coming back to you with another video. And this video is about Cab Calloway and his involvement in early animation. A method called rotoscoping was invented by Max Fleischer in 1915 and gave animators the ability to trace directly over film footage. This allowed them to turn the movements of a real person into an animated character. One favorite rotoscope performer was the great Cab Calloway, whose amazing dance moves were captured in a number of early animations, including Minnie the Moocher and the Old Man of the Mountain. Early animators traced over Cab Calloway's dance moves to make their character movements more realistic. First, Fleischer filmed the band leader performing his famous strut, then projected the film stills on the back of a glass easel. On the other side of the easel, the animator then traced over each frame, thus transforming Calloway from the dapper jazz man into various animated characters. Because of Cab Calloway's features, extravagance, and charming personality, Cab was naturally an ideal subject for caricature during his time. Cab Calloway comes in first when you count the number of appearances in animation back then, with 26. Fats Waller had 17, and Bill Bojangles Robinson had 15. Fleischer, Iwerks, Van Buren, and Disney Films used black stars for their cartoons many times. Most of the cartoons showing blacks at the time projected images of black people that was intentionally negative. Overtly sexual women, lazy men with slow speech and walk, stupid and moralist characters, and chicken thieves. Jazz music was the main source of exploitation, but racist stereotypes are very often present, recalling the character Uncle Tom and others with the influence of black vaudeville and blackface. In the various films, Cab takes on his own role or the forms of a frog, a ghost, a walrus, and more. Despite the stereotypes, Cab didn't complain too much about the use of his image in these cartoons. When Cab Calloway saw his first cartoon with Betty Boop, he fell off his chair with laughter and delight. He even considered that if the cartoons were screened a few days before his passage in the cities where he played, that could only make publicity and contribute to fill the rooms. In The Old Man of the Mountain, Cab Calloway voices all of the characters in the cartoon save for Betty Boop herself. Calloway, along with his orchestra, also performed all of the music in the cartoon, including 2 songs Calloway co-wrote. Calloway's signature song, Minnie the Moocher, was already a hit in 1931, and the animated short made it even more popular. Betty Boop and Bimbo end up in a cave with a walrus voiced by Cab Calloway, who sings Minnie the Moocher and dances to the melancholy song. Calloway is joined in the performance by various ghosts, goblins, skeletons, and other frightening things. The film ends with Calloway performing the instrumental Vine Street Blues. In Betty Boop as Snow White, Cab Calloway is the voice of Coco the Clown, singing St. James Infirmary Blues. Coco's dancing, including some moves that look like a moonwalk during the St. James number, is rotoscoped from footage of Cab Calloway. Here are a bunch of animations that feature Cab Calloway. Did you know this jazz great was so heavily involved in animation back in the day? Let me know your thoughts. And I want you to like so I know it's real, comment and tell me how you feel, subscribe to seal the deal, and sign up for post notifications to show your zeal. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Little boys shouldn't smoke.
Oh, modernize it, yeah, man. Improvise it, blow. Harmonize it, yeah, yeah. Get hot and low down. Hidey, 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 ho.
If the rhythm's been too dreamy,
If the rhythm's been too dreamy,
and you like your trumpet screaming,
and you like your trumpet screaming,
that's when you should call to see me, 'cause I've got swing for sale. If you think a waltz is horrid, and you like your rhythm torrid, till it makes you mop your forehead, I've got swing for sale.
You got to hide the high.
You got to hide behind.
You got to heat the heat the heat.
You got to hit the heat.
You got to head the head the head. To get along with hay.
Hi.
Hey, ho!
Folks, now here's a story about midnight. beneath the moocher. She was a red-hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Minnie had a heart as big as a whale. Hoddy, hoddy, ho. Hoddy, hoddy, ho.
If the rhythm's been too dreamy,
If your rhythm's been too dreamy,
and you like your trumpet screaming,
and you like your trumpet screaming,
that's when you should call to see me, 'cause I've got swing for sale. If you think a waltz is horrid, and you like your rhythm torrid, till it makes you mop your forehead, I've got swing for sale.
Blackbirds baking a pie.
Hi-de-ho!
Hi-de-pie.
Zazu, zazu, zazu.
Swing it, Mr. Ray.
A root tap tap and a booted up too.
and do you take this gal to be your wife?
No, skippy yippy yooty and a hootin' and yanny. Live together like fucking knife.
Does you promise to honor and obey?
Yes, I does. Skippy howdy yaddy yay. I wash the dishes, I do the washing, cook the roast, I roast the cook, I bake the bake. Heidi ho! I got no tunes but blues in the night.
Here's the hootie cutie with the sound and sound.
Hoop it, swoop it, rock and rock. Hoop it, you'll soon get the knack. Hoop it.
Make way there, Mike. Hoopa, loopa, hoop, hula.
There was a hula hooping trooper who loved to strut her hoopa hoopa. Don't give two hoots for Bandicoot till he just swoop in his cute zoot suit. Whoopa loopa hula hoop. Whoopa loopa hula. Hoopa loopa, aye,